Welcome back to this video series on the topic of percentage and playtime. In this lesson, we're going to have a look at how we can increase an amount by a set percentage. The word increase means to make larger. Increasing an amount by a percentage makes the value of an amount larger. Consider $80 is increased by 14%, which is equal to $91.2. As you can see, the original amount of $80 is now larger as it's $91.2. The $80 is increased by 14%, which gives us a value of 91.2%. Now that we've had a look at this example, let's have a look at how we actually do the calculations for this. Consider we want to increase $80 by 14%. The way in which we do this is we need to pay attention to our language and we see that the word increase is used. What this means is that we're going to get our 14% and we're going to add 100 to it. So we start off by writing 14% plus 100%. Closing the brackets off, we then multiply it by the amount that we want to increase. In our case, we want to increase $80. Next, what we're going to do is we need to say up we come to our calculators and we're going to add the 14% to the 100%. This gives us 114%. After this, we need to convert our percentage over here back into a decimal. So we say up we come, and then we're going to convert this into a decimal by going 114 divided by 100. So we simply divide our percentage by 100, which gives us 1.14. Notice the percent sign is now gone. And finally, finishing this off, we simply do this calculation here, 1.14 times 80. Thus showing that our final value is $91.2. So doing this calculation, what we first do is we identify the word increase, which means get our percentage and add 100 to it. So we go 14% plus 100%, then we multiply all of that by the amount we want to increase. Next, we do what's inside the brackets, which gives us a single percentage. We then convert the percentage back into a decimal, and then we multiply that with the amount we want to increase, thus yielding our increased amount. Alright, next one. Let's say we want to increase 85 dogs by 135%. Key word here is increase. This of course means that we're going to start off with our 135% and then we're going to add 100% to it because we're increasing. Next, we're going to multiply that by 85 dogs. Performing this calculation, in the brackets 135 plus 100 is 235% times 85 dogs. Next, I'm going to convert 235 back into a decimal. I know by dividing this by 100, it's 2.35. And finally, here's where I need to employ my calculator one more time. I go 2.35 times 85. This will give me a value of 199.75 dogs. Now, if we look at the example here, it's in terms of dogs. It doesn't make much sense to have a portion of a dog. So what we're going to do is we're going to round this to 0 decimal places, which will give us 200 dogs. And I'll communicate 0 decimal places like so. Thus demonstrating that increasing 85 dogs by 135% will yield 200 dogs. So in summary, to do these increase calculations, all we need to do is we get the percentage we want to increase by and we add 100% to it. We then turn this percentage into a decimal and then multiply all of that by the amount we want to increase, thus yielding our increased amount at the very end.